In this lesson, we are going to discover how to calculate the area of a parallelogram. First, we need to know what a parallelogram is and what area means. This object right here is a parallelogram. It's also known as a quadrilateral. It is a four-sided shape where these two sides are equal in length and parallel, and these two sides are equal in length and also parallel. Area refers to the flat surface that a shape or an object covers. So all this space within this rectangle is the area. We should already know the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle. It is length times width. This side times this side. To make a parallelogram from a rectangle, all we have to do is shift the rectangle over, and the sides become slanted. The area stays the same. We're not adding any more, and we're not taking away. Also, if I take this rectangle and draw a line here and make this shape a triangle, and I move that triangle over to this side, my rectangle will now look like this. And I have created a parallelogram. The triangle was originally here, and I moved it. So I have the same area as before. When we calculated the area of a rectangle, I used this dimension and this dimension. We're going to use the same dimensions to calculate the area of a quadrilateral. We're going to use this length, which is our base, and now we're going to use this line, which is right here. This is no longer the width, this is now the height of the parallelogram. We are going to substitute these words for these in our formula. The formula for finding area of a parallelogram becomes A equals base times height. When you give an answer, remember it will always be in units squared, whether it's centimeters or meters or millimeters. Let's practice using this parallelogram on top. If I say that the base is 5 centimeters and the height is 6 centimeters, and sometimes a question might throw you off by telling you that this length here is 7 centimeters. You need to know which measurements to use. We use the base and the height. So we're going to use 5 centimeters times 6 centimeters. I'll do it over here. Area equals base times height equals 5 times 6 equals 30 centimeters squared. Now you're going to practice on your own. You're going to use the words base and height to write the formula for calculating the area of a parallelogram. Do that right here. Every time you calculate the area of a parallelogram or a triangle or a rectangle or whatever the shape is, you must always start with your formula. You're going to put the formula in. You're going to calculate using the dimensions given to you in parallelogram W, X, Y, and Z. These are the labels. Parallelogram W, X, Y, and Z. You're going to calculate them. They've helped you out by giving you the units squared already. Good luck. Now it is your turn to come up with a formula and calculations to calculate the area of this parallelogram. You're going to use the words base and height to write the formula in this area, in this spot. Now you're going to calculate. Always start the answer by including the formula. So I want you to finish the formula. Substitute the correct numbers. Then calculate. Good luck.